Makueni.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to contribute in this very important matter. Mr. Speaker, I want to start by quoting the former Chief Justice Willie Mutunga in a recent television interview on his experiences as the Chief Justice of the country. And he stated that that particular office, the CJ's office, he actually discovered that it is very, very political. When you look at his experiences and what the current Chief Justice has done through his advisory to the President, you realize that, and from looking at it and reading it, you can read a lot of politics in that particular advisory. Having taken that decision, or him having, decided to dissolve Parliament, it has a lot of political implications in the country. It can be used for several reasons by different people to achieve different ends. But one thing which is clear out of it, Mr. Speaker, the moment you dissolve Parliament now, then you have dissolved the government. It means, whether we like it or not, without Parliament, you cannot have a budget, and therefore you can't run government, you can't run judiciary. The moment the House is absent, it's clear. And again, looking at the Constitution generally, and a lot of articles have been contributed here, I don't want to repeat them so that other members can also contribute. You must look at what is best for the country. What are the best interests for the country? And I think that's where decisions should originate. If this decision is not best for the country, looking at the current status, looking at advice like the one which has just been given by Honorable Kanini Kega, has he consulted on the budget? And therefore, as Honorable Omolo Otiende said, the Chief Justice is functus official, meaning the bullet has left. Once the bullet has left, we want to thank you, Mr. Speaker, that you have taken a very quick decision so that the bullet may not hit its target as desired. And going to court again, I believe, Mr. Speaker, we are going to get justice. We are going to look at the conflicting articles of the Constitution, and that the article which is most important and takes precedence is the one of the sovereignty of the people. That at the beginning and the end of it, it is the decision of the people, Mr. Speaker, and the decision of the people is clear. It has put us here for 5 years. There are many, many other articles which support that basis, so that, Mr. Speaker, we do not end up in a situation whereby you close down the country. It's really a sadist situation. It is a wrong interpretation of the law. It must be revisited in one way or another, either through review or even a constitutional application, to analyze the constitutionalities. And I think it will be important for all lawyers in this House, Mr. Speaker, having followed this debate this afternoon and having gathered a lot of ideas, we need to pass this answered to the lawyers acting on our behalf, and some of us should volunteer also to support that cause, Mr. Speaker, so that justice is done in this country, and so that there will be no ideas, because you see the President already can decide, can still make decisions if this target is not moved as you have done through the courts. And Mr. Speaker, I believe from the answer of this afternoon is so useful to the lawyers, and all ideas have been put forward, and and the best position has already come out of this. I really thank you, Mr. Speaker. We look forward to a station where our Constitution, as it is currently, is followed, and that is the sovereignty of the people. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.